Welcome to Season 2 Revisit. Because Season 1 seemed to be a likeable series, which of course after Christmas, we finally have the second series just a month after Christmas.
Into darkness.
In the second series there has a story where myself is figuring out his own reflection was talking about.
There's only one who can stop us, or imagine if he joined us. Yes, I remember when you said...
And get to see more of his backstories, and get to know him better. The Upside Skeleton is a strange villain character because he got the legs where his head is.
Wow! You can't kill me, I can kill you.
Creating that character was my old skeleton outfit and put it upside down so my face is where his legs is. It's quite weird, and of course with different voice as well. It's also great to bring the Daleks back.
What was it? Exterminate. Okay.
But 3 this time, which is getting better and better. There was a bit where I said my gran would love this after when the Daleks is defeated, is because she watched Doctor Who when she was a child in William Hartnell times, and she was terrified of them.
There we go, we've landed.
Galactus was a great Marvel character. I remembered seeing him when I played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, the video game, when I was 7 or 8. At least it shows you that other movie characters cross over, not just Doctor Who.
Whoa, this ship. This ship is shaking.
It's the episode where the Galactus tries to kill himself and blowing up his ship. And changes it because at the time Season 2 was filming, well, the first few, and the specials after Season 1 was at the time where we were selling the caravan. Which I'm happy with, plus I came up with the idea where Sam's ship can change. If it gets destroyed. So it happens in the episode Lou Gown. So the show continues and introducing to a new friend called Lou Gown, which I thought myself should have an ally.
What was that?
How I came up with the name Lou Gown, well, because he's wearing a dressing gown, so I used the word gown, and well, it was blue. So I took the B out and mixed it together, and that worked.
I'm here to help you.
Help me? Why would you want to help me and tell us where I am?
What I did to play Lou Gown was obviously put on a robe and use the hairbrush to sort my hair and put a different voice and a facial impression like this, just so he doesn't look like me a bit. And there was one time I slipped on a wet grass and hurt my knees. My tracksuit was ripped, so I used that for after when the ship is destroyed to make it a bit realistic.
Is that a Frankenstein?
Frankenstein is quite scary, as there was an episode where Frankenstein knocks myself out and wake up in a black cloak. You might be experimenting myself. Then at the end, where the black cloak flew into the machine and created Black Vic.
What's it doing? Whoa! Blimey!
My mum recommended me to have Frankenstein in the scenes, so that's why I put him in. And also, he's scary, so this episode is a mixture of horror and science fiction. Blackvic is another ally, not even sure how I came up with that name. Maybe because he's wearing a black cloak. And also when I played him, I had to make him not look like me and Lugan either. In this episode, Blackvic has touched the Monoverse so he can teleport anywhere like what all Trentalords do.
What?
The mirror I got from the Mirror movie, which is a horror. But yeah, it was kind of weird to see me talking to myself in a reflection.
Well, okay, I didn't stand up. Am I standing up? No, I'm not. No, you're not standing up.
For the Xbox controller, defeating it was a secret weapon.
As it looks. And I might as well press the pause button on you.
At the scene where I used both my hands on my head, like this, with a dreadful noise, as I didn't realise my cup was there lying on my bed next to me.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that hurt.
As I was doing that, I ended up banging my head on that cup without noticing it was there, and it did hurt, but it wasn't bleeding, thank God. Plus I should have put my cup elsewhere.
What? Who is he? Yikes.
And also myself gets to meet his best enemy, well, his arch enemy for the first time ever, known as Ghostface. And that version of him didn't come from the Scream franchise. Finally, the last two episodes, Cyberman Part 1 and 2. Which is the episode where myself meets another Doctor Who monster, which is a Cyberman. In Part 2, Cyberman shoots and electrocutes myself and is about to die. And just after when he killed a Cyberman, we finally revealed that he and Trentalords can lose one life and get another one. I came up with that idea that myself and the other Trentalords, if they died and they lose one life and then they get another one, they were born with 10 lives each. So they can generate their life 9 times. So after the season 2 we have 2 special episodes. First one is Invasion of Easter Eggs, and that is an Easter special.
Also, gotta concentrate on one thing.
After myself lost his first life, he goes crazy, his brain is a bit messed up, and it takes time for him to settle in.
Brain, you've generated your life and your memory's gone dodgy.
What have I done? Remember. Oh, I'm starting to remember.
With a new life. Luckily, Lugan was there to calm him down.
Yes, start eating and start celebrating.
Okay then, that's the funniest monster that I've ever heard.
In that episode where I brought a character in called the Giant Easter Bunny, plus he loves Easter and he forces myself to eat an Easter egg and celebrating it, so Sam's ship will work and myself can go back home.
Time to put on a show.
Then of course, after losing first life, which is a good way to change the series like Doctor Who and like Regeneration, it still looks the same.
Do I look good? Yeah. Yes, I look cool. Now then.
And in order to change the style, he changes his clothes and catchphrase. and put a different theme tune on, as when he gets his new life he's like a different person. Summer Special Fire of the Sun, how I came up with it was when Doctor Who has the episode called The Waters of Mars, and that was an autumn special according to the wiki thing. And on my show I did a similar thing which is called the Summer Special. In this episode the point of it is something to do with the sun. Where it's about to explode, so myself has to stop it with his anti-time device to reverse the polarity. It's been a busy time to film season 2. I did the first few episodes in summer 2014 and the rest in September and October 2014, along with the Easter episode. Then I filmed the summer special in January 2015, which came out 1st of July 2015. So that's season 2, and it is good that we have more than one series as it needs more story.